what happens when that man, when let's just say he was a minimum wage, a average earner. What happens when that man come up on some money and she find out, oh, he got a pay raise. Oh, he don't hit him. Oh, what? I need to
Oh
go.
yeah.
I need to go get an increase.
Oh,
You got
my
a raise,
homeboy,
nigga. You got a raise.
bro, my homeboy that's going through a divorce that I mentioned when I first got on this panel, his wife earns good income. She makes like $80,000-$90,000 a year. She's got a master's degree and she's worked off and on during the time of their marriage. He's paid all the bills the entire time that they've been together, and he makes like he was making like $80,000-$90,000 a year. He just landed a job because he's been in his career field long enough where he has taken over an entire region of the state, and that brother's gonna make $450,000 this year, bare minimum.
Wow.
And if you don't think that that woman is going after that money, you are out of your mind.
He
She is
knows
going after that money, even though the house is damn near paid off. She is going after that money, even though she makes more than enough money to support herself. She is going after that money, even though he has paid all the bills. She is going after that
And
money
he chose
because
that woman.
by and large,
And he chose
by
her.
and large,
Y'all are
that's what the
choosing him.
ladies do.
Just how we choose them, y'all are choosing him.
I tried to ask.
He
Bro,
married her.
nobody can
Do you know
see
what
DJ.
my claim was?
What you doing wrong is you keep doing this. Y'all are chosen. Nobody's wearing that in the vetting phase that they're gonna act like that are turned.
This was the first time I've said that. So
They've been
You
married
said
for
it
17
earlier.
years with 2 kids.
No.
I understand.
Y'all vetting wrong. Y'all picking wrong. I'm telling you,
No,
these
I didn't
things
say,
that women
I said
are.
vet better. That's
There's
actually
no
what I
way
said.
you can do. We're telling you, there's no way.
Because I was given a
Hold on,
response
y'all.
to the
One mic, y'all.
alimony.
One mic.
That's what I actually did.
I mean,
was responding to
I
alimony.
advise you to go check out this interview I had with a 20-year divorce attorney by the lead attorney. A lot of these things that's happening in divorce and after the effect, there's no vetting class. You can't go sign up and go pay $1,000 for it to prepare you for this. Women turn ugly in the event of divorce, and none of these signals are shown in the beginning.
Men don't turn ugly.
And this is, see, now you want to do the tit for tat. I'm just trying to give you the understanding.
But y'all do it the whole time. The whole I've been men versus
you
women.
got it.
Money is this way with men. Money is that way with women. Like ridiculous.
So you don't even want to understand. You just want to throw tit for tat.
You don't like women. Just stop.
We were talking about Chell started this whole question on what's best.
She's gonna say something.
I asked a question. I asked a simple question based on what's occurring in marriages and in the dating world as to what could be done to the system to help men be more or less hesitant to walk into marriage. So I was going to say this earlier, right? I agree that everyone should vet better, right? But like Darwin said, there's no amount of vetting that's going to let you know the future. So if we're trying to solve the problem of the question that I asked, it's not in vetting. It has to be on what happens on the back end. What happens on the back end basically makes a man continue to provide for a woman after she's no longer his wife. However, she has no responsibility to continue to provide anything to him.
Right. Should definitely. I think I know someone I chatted with a friend of mine, and he said he think the marriage laws need to be changed. I said no, the divorce laws need to be changed. It's not the marriage laws,
right?
It's the divorce laws, because married, all you're doing is getting married. But when you divorce, that's where it can get really, really ugly. And like you said, there's no amount of vetting. I need women to understand that we go through so many personality changes in life. We could be an ugly bitch. You know, we can be ugly. We could be nice and sweet and love you and give you yum yum every night, but we could cut that thing off.
You say yum yum.
We have got to understand that we are some evil ass people. When our man gets we found out we getting cheated on, another woman getting our money, you know, she can cut her throat. I literally was walking my dog the other day. And I was like 7 police cars. We don't even have stuff like that in our community. We don't have nobody like, we never had nothing like this in our community. And what I see, blood somewhere, blood hanging, you know, clothes hanging. This lady cut this dude's tires, cut all his tires. Come up, that's what I'm saying. Women could be downright evil. We gotta understand that. We, you know, cut the man tires, blood everywhere. And I'm like, man, she must have, what he do? That's him. He was a veteran.
He can't go to work with a tie.
He had a VA.
So I know Kia was trying to finish up with that before y'all move on. Then we go to Marcus. Go ahead, Kia.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I was misunderstood with my claim. So the claim I was making is I don't believe that it's a rational fear for men who make a certain amount of money to be afraid that someone is marrying them for the purpose of divorcing them. I'm not saying that the divorce laws are not biased towards women. They are. I'm not going to deny that. However, I don't think that that's actually why. Because, how much of the divorce laws have changed and how much have the divorce rates changed? You know,
Well, I will say this.
you know what I mean? And I don't think, 1 second. I don't think there's a control group, right? To see okay, what works the best? So we're going to have to keep trying new things. And I saw someone say that you should probably marry someone that you can divorce. So if something does not work out with this person, then you know what I mean? They're not going to try to, you know what I mean? Hey, I want your fingers. I want your toes. I want your mom's house. You know what I mean?
Women would do it anyway.
Of course, almost.
So,
wow.
I think it just depends on. I don't think that that's the fear, honestly. Actually, according to Williams Institute, over 60% of young men actually say that marriage and having children are an important goal of theirs. So I'm not seeing where men aren't wanting to get married, and because it seems like actually the statistics actually support that women are the ones that aren't wanting to get married anymore, not men.
What's your point?
Men want to get married. Men don't want to get divorced.
Right. The last study that was done in 2024. The last study that was done in 2024 said that 88% of women still want to get married. So nearly 90% of women still want to get married. It's just that
where was this? Where did you get this from?
I'll pull it up and I'll put it into the chat.
No, just tell me the name.
I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know if you've noticed, but I keep up with a lot of stats. I don't remember exactly where I'm pulling from, but it's easy for me to find them, and I can post it in the chat so that you know that what I'm saying is approved.
So I got two.
Okay.
I think
I was answering your. Well, I was trying to answer your question. You asked, what can we do? Or what is deterring men from wanting to get married? That's what you said. That was your question. And everyone started talking about finances and the divorce laws, about alimony and child support. I don't think that it's reasonable to believe if you make under a certain amount of money that someone is marrying you for the purpose of divorcing you to get money. That's I think that's a delusional fear.
No, it's not.
That's not the point. Nobody gets married with the intent of getting divorced.
Right.
But when you could look at society, the historical record of what happens to men when they get divorced, that's enough for a young man to project out what could potentially happen to him, whether she's going to take 20 of his 40,000 or 250 of his 500,000 and say, well, I might as well just stay single, even though I have a desire to actually be married. Like I said, men want to be married. Men don't want to be divorced. And one of the main reasons is because of what divorce does to the man. And it's not just about the money. Like Dr. Lady O said, the kids play a major role in men being willing to stay miserable in a marriage so that he can continue to have access to his kids. Mm-hmm. A man can always get more money. He can't always go out or willing to go out and just have more kids.
And look, and you don't got to let her off the hook to traverse over to children. You can just stay on money and defeat her whole argument. And this is one of the benefits of talking to 20-year divorce or attorneys, man. I can't tell you how many times the lead attorney has showcased one of the cases he had where men didn't sign a prenup or wasn't concerned about having their assets taken away because they were average earners. But then 5 to 10 years later, they became some of the top 15, top 20% earners. And then boom. So this argument that, just because we're average earners, it's not something that men are just going to just stay at. A lot of men are not compensating for the fact that they're elevating in positions and they end up earning double or triple the amount they earned whenever they first got married. So guys, if you're listening to women saying that we should ignore that or we shouldn't take that into account, you're going to set yourself up for failure, and many men are just screwing themselves over thinking, oh, well, I don't need a prenup. I'm an average earner. But then 5 years later, you're making 100, 200, 300,000. And now what? Shit hit the fan and it applies to you now. So you have to compensate for that stuff because men are always trying to get more pennies in the bank. We're always trying to elevate and secure higher positions. So you have to be cognizant of that. And what we did was just showcase the stat that somebody, or I think you yourself pointed out, that men are more likely to want to have family or have a goal to have family and kids. Even in the belly of the beast where fucking the divorce rate and single parent households and families get destroyed, we still want to love on women and have kids. It's masculinity in itself. We still want to try to enforce structure or withhold some type of order that was driven by principles, even though y'all are running out here unruly. That's masculinity right there. Women can never do that.